Hi everyone and welcome to this new video. I'm back today to introduce you to the Nissan Skyline R34 from the Fast and Furious movies. And this time I'm going to do it in two parts. First part of the video, the car and its functions in detail. And then in the second part, I'll tell you about this Zen BX motorization kit that lets you remotely control all of this car's functions with, as you can see on the side, a result that's really impressive. Let's go! To start, some information on this set released in June 2025. 1,410 pieces for €139. It's the technical reference 42,210. On the back of the box, we find the flagship function of the 7, the drift function well highlighted. And above all, we learn that our Skyline is on a scale of 1 to 1. Like the Ford GT, they are roughly the same size. And for comparison, I'll put it next to the Porsche 911 and the McLaren P1, respectively at 11th and 18th scales, to get an idea of the respective sizes of the C7. As for the aesthetics of the car, it's pretty well respected, both in terms of looks and proportions. At the front there's a massive grille, with technical panels that have been well chosen to reproduce everything, and the same goes for the rear, which is detailed enough to make the rendering convincing. Let's move on to the functions. And at this level, you'll see that despite its modest scale, our Skyline really is full of functions. It starts with the openings, with the doors that open with a single hinge system. Unfortunately, there's no mechanism that would limit the opening amplitude of these doors. At the back, the trunk also opens to slide in a few bits and pieces. And the rear spoiler can be tilted thanks to a friction pin system. Up front, it's a bit more interesting. The engine hood opens vertically. This gives you a bird's eye view of a good part of the car's mechanisms. First, the inline 6-cylinder engine that uses exactly the same parts as the Mercedes G500 to reproduce the engine. We also have a view of the suspension and steering mechanisms. The steering is functional with feedback from the steering wheel and a hog at the top of the roof that allows you to control the whole thing. The suspension hasn't been forgotten either. Here we have independent suspension on each wheel, very firm and with limited travel, which is realistic for this type of car. And the last function, the flagship function of this set, is the drift function, which actually uses a double mechanism. So when you pull on this lever that's here at the back, I'll do it for you so you can see it clearly. So here you pull, it raises. When you push it forward, it falls. So, I'll put this as an overlay so you can have a better view of this mechanism. So not only are we going to raise the rear wheels, but also with this red lever, we are going to engage a clutch that will couple the rear wheels to the main transmission of the car with a reduction system when you move the car forward. It then seems like the rear wheels are spinning since they make 3 turns when the front wheels only make 1. This is from the racing brick test, and honestly, the effect is visually quite well rendered, especially when it is motorized. But then the effect is really amplified. Let's move on to the motorization. And before talking to you about this kit, I will tell you about one very important thing, which is that not all the functions will be preserved. Once the kit is installed, we will lose 2. The first function lost is that of the hog here at the top of the roof, which look here is spinning in the void. This is logical and justified, since when you connect the motor to the steering, the resistance of this motor means that you can no longer use the hog anyway. The second function lost is that of tripling the rotation speed, or the reverse. So the entire coupling system of the rear-wheel drive to the main drive. But here again it is a justified technical choice. In this kit, you have 2 motors, one for the front wheels and another for the rear wheels. This allows you to have a real 4-wheel drive. Above all, it allows you to have the torque well distributed on each of the 2 axles, and above all, identical rotation speeds between the 2 axles, which would not be the case if we kept the original system. And as for this kit, here's what you will find inside. First, a set of batteries and remote controls. The engine brain for steering, 2 buggy motors for propulsion, and a 4th motor that will allow you to remotely control the rear axle raising function. Also completed by these 2 mechanical jacks. Then all you have to do is scan the QR code on the front of the box to access an online file that will detail all the modifications to be made to the car. And the principle is as you will alternate between construction phases with the original paper instructions and construction phases with these digital instructions that will sometimes indicate steps to go through. So for example, the entire construction of the rear axle transmission are steps that will slightly modify these original steps. So clearly, I never had any difficulty with these instructions and I got through them without any problems. However, what is important to know is that it is better to assemble this kit at the same time as you assemble the car. If you do it on a car that's already assembled, it might be a little more complicated, and secondly, at the end I'm printing it out. You'll still have a fair amount of parts left. So this is linked to all these steps that we're going to go through during the build, and in the end this is what it looks like. So I'm showing you all the mechanisms without the bodywork so that you can clearly visualize the whole thing. First, the front wheel drive with the L6 preserved. The direct drive steering with a slight adjustment of the mechanism. The removal of the steering wheel and the driver's seat. The rear wheel drive with the second buggy engine. And finally, the elevation function at the rear wheels. And I'll let you enjoy the result with these few images. So here we're without the drift mechanism. And if you find it a little too slow, you can always modify a torque in the transmission to gain speed, but you'll lose acceleration. I'm showing you in the inset this pinion cut that can be reversed or replaced, and now the car with its drift system engaged. So here we have a car that really starts from the back. It really sways its rear end, and then the rear wheels really seem to spin. A visually pretty well rendered effect in this mode. Let's wrap it up. There you have it. That's the end of the presentation of this Nissan Skyline. And if you're interested in this one, this might be the best time to make up your mind. With all the offers on the horizon for the holiday season, you'll definitely find it for around €100. And at this price, it's definitely worth it. And what's also worth it is this kit that completes it perfectly. I've put some links in the description. I've also given you a promo code to reduce the price. If you want to take the plunge, we'll meet again very soon for a video with the LEGO store in Beaumont to cover the releases for the month of October. I'll see you very soon for my next video.